Hi, I'm Jen, the current point of contact for GEODE Mystery Schools Council. That's our legislative body. I've had some questions lately about the petition process and how it works, so I figured it was time to update the video from last year. Now, our bylaws are a living document, and that's where the petitioner process comes from. So please know that there may be a petitioner process 2021 or an update at some point after this. With that in mind, unlike the old video, I am not going to be putting the year in with the dates. Some dates are going to be the same and roll around from year to year. Before I get started actually reading you the petition process from the bylaws, I want to outline a few things. Number one, March is the only time that you can formally announce a petition. We do that because it gets you started on your cohort process, and cohorts are how you will move through the levels in GEODE. Basically, what that means is at each point you will have a mentor who is teaching you the lessons. Maybe they'll facilitate, maybe they'll lead, maybe they'll choose to make it more self-directed. That's the beauty of mentors, is we're all a little different. However, chances are you will not be one-on-one. You will have at least one classmate to move through the levels with you. And it's important that you get started with that expectation during the petition process. Also, it lets you know realistically what your course load in GEODE Mystery School could be like, will be like. We've told people for years that this is very intense and it's like you're going to college. Many of us work different full-time jobs. Some of us have families. So it is a huge, huge time restraint or requirement, and we want you to know this going in, not just with words, but we want you to live it. Also, it gives us a great idea of what kind of student you are going to be, because the petitioner process and its completion is not a guarantee that you will be accepted into studies in GEODE Mystery School. And completing your first year is not a guarantee that you will get granted full membership at the end of your petition process in first year. Also, you are free to leave at any time. We want people in GEODE who want to be in GEODE. And if there comes a point where that no longer works for the petitioner, member, or student, or the organization, we will part ways. So, with that being said, let's begin the expectations of the petitioner process. Before you even start, you need to make sure you are 18 or older. We don't have an official GEODE Mystery School building, so we meet at each other's houses and at third-party locations. With that being said, there is traveling and things like that, so we do not allow anyone under the age of 18 years old to even petition to join Mystery School. All right, here is the lengthy process. It might feel like there are a million steps because there are. So in the month of March, you have to contact GEODE Council Point of Contact, currently that's me, but not always, through social media, phone call, text message, or in person during the month of March, beginning to end. March 1st to before April 1st. April 1st, window closes until the next year. Within 3 days of contacting me and letting me know in no uncertain terms that you want to petition to join GEODE Mystery School, you'll be sent a link to complete a Google form. You have to include your contact information, and the Google form is kind of like an intake meeting. It's a little bit about your background, your belief system, any personal practices you might have, any other covens or groves or mystery schools you may have joined, what you expect from us, and what you think you could bring to the table. It takes the place of an intake interview, and there are no wrong answers. Honesty is what's most important. Since we're a mystery school, we have people from all walks of life and all different levels of experience, and one of them is not any better than the rest. So once you've done that and filled it out, the point of contact will contact the petitioner with information regarding the required GEODE petitioner class dates and the private May move. That means there will be 2 classes in April, 1 class in May, and a private GEODE meeting that you are expected to come to fulfill your duties within the petition process. If you know you can't agree to that in the beginning, then I'm sorry, petitioning is not for you. I will say our classes do have a cost associated with them. The sooner you book, the less expensive the class is. If you wait until the last minute, it will be considerably more. And the reason that we change the price on those classes is to prove to people that they really do want to be there. They don't just want to throw money at something and forget about it. So you have to register for all the classes, and you have to be able to attend the Moon in May. So that's 2 April dates and 2 May dates that are required. Petitioners will begin the petition classes. Each of these classes include daily homework and conclude with attendance at the GEODE Mystery School private May Moon meeting. Petitioners must attend all classes, complete all homework assignments, and attend the GEODE May Moon to be eligible to continue petitioning. If the petitioner cannot attend all events, the petition process will be discontinued for that cycle. The petitioner will be eligible to petition again during a future cycle. Now, on top of that, you will have homework check-in, which is your chance to prove that you did the assignment and what you learned from it. That is also required. All right. All petitioners will be given a copy of the GEODE Mystery School bylaws and tenets during their petition process. We currently have our tenets readily available in our Facebook group and on our Facebook page. Petitioners, candidates, students, and members of GEODE Mystery School are expected to uphold and abide by these documents. Upon successful completion of the GEODE Mystery School trial classes, Moon meeting, and homework check-ins, petitioners must contact GEODE Council point of contact by a specified date to declare intent to continue or discontinue petitioning. You may notice there have already been several times where I was like, it can pause, you can be done. This process has several pauses built in for you to take a minute and reassess and think if you would like to continue. And please know, if at any point in the petition process you decide to step back, that is okay. No one will judge you for it. This is a huge requirement. Basically, it's a second job. So, if the petitioner decides to proceed to the next phase, they'll be assigned a personalized project and must have it ready to present on the date given. All petitioners will present on the same day or days, and no decisions regarding candidacy will be made until every petitioner has presented. That means that as soon as you're done, you're not going to know. You will have to wait until everyone else has done their presentation, and we have a chance to meet and discuss. If accepted, petitioners will be notified of their status as candidate and assigned a mentor in gathering. If declined, petitioners may petition again next March. At the close of a candidate's trial period, a meeting of all available members in good standing will convene to vote candidates in as official first-year students. The vote must pass with a 70% majority of attending members in good standing. POC will contact candidates within 3 days to notify them of their status in GEODE Mystery School. Now you might notice the tone changes here a little bit. This is assuming you've completed the petition process and been accepted in. For your first 4 months of being in GEODE private, it's still kind of like a student 2.0. At this point, you are a candidate and must be voted on again to continue and finish your first year. That's what this vote is about. First, you are a petitioner. Once accepted, became a candidate. If accepted further, you become a student until the end of your first year. If either a petitioner, candidate, student, or GEODE Mystery School decide the petition process should be halted, it shall be, with no ill will and no ritual or public declaration. Again, that goes back to what I said earlier. If you decide that this is not for you, please know that's okay. Also, coming to a GEODE ritual or coming to one of our classes that's open to the public does not mean that we expect you to petition. We have beloved members of our community that assist us on committees or even just show up and hang out. And we love them. We love serving our community. If you have any further questions about the petition process or what that would look like, I will leave our information in the details. And I hope to hear from you in March, if that's your thing.